So I gotta chime in on this. The United States government and several other governments are cracking down on this guy who leaks all this little information. The Wikileaks guy or whatever. Everybody's protesting and wiki this and wiki wacky this and wiki this. Why don't you ask Shoshana Johnson what happened to her in Iraq? Don't ask the other lady that made the news for being rescued. Ask the other one. The black woman that was rescued with the other guys. Ask her what she went through when she was in Iraq. Do you think that another country would give a damn if they was over here bombing us? If any country was over in America doing anything to Americans, do you think they would care two shits about their countrymen knowing what they're doing in another country? I don't think they would give a damn. And as an American, when you go to war with another country, every man that is 50 years old or younger has probably played a war video game at least once. I started out playing war video games on Atari when I moved the tanks around like on a big giant checkerboard. I'd run troops all the way around that board, almost in a virtual circle to surround or weaken my enemy. And on newer video games, you could be the sniper in the window. Do you think the American people gave a damn about blowing up a bunch of people in a school or whatever during war? Didn't you not see the murder of Oscar Grant on TV? Didn't you not see all those thousands of people dying in 9/11? Didn't you see this with your eyes? Didn't we see constantly from time and time again over and over see Arnold Schwarzenegger smash or kill somebody? Haven't we seen enough death and destruction to even give a damn about a bunch of innocent citizens? I think not. We see the innocence of people dying every day on TV. I don't care if my country is over somewhere putting foot in somebody's ass. I don't care what they do. I don't care how they do it, just as long as no one is here doing it. And I know that this sounds inhumane. My people have been enslaved. My people still feel the brunt of slavery. You think anybody gives a damn about showing roots on TV? Or showing the image of somebody white doing something negative to somebody black, or somebody black doing something negative to somebody white, or any other race or any other person, or just seeing two people fight, the brutality of two people in a boxing ring when that guy's face is gushing blood, to watch the Martin Scorsese movies, Hamburger Hill, to watch the old footage of the Germans running amok across the French countryside. We have seen death and people blowing up and getting killed and leaking all over TV. We have been desensitized to the truth, and personally, during a war, I don't care. Honestly, and we'll go back to Shoshana Johnson. We go back to the captured American soldiers in Iraq. We go back to Black Hawk Down and so on and so forth. We go back to behind enemy lines. Oh, just recently, let me turn this TV off because Jeff Foxworthy's voice gets to me. You're married to your cousin, you could be a redneck. That is not funny to me anymore, and I'm tired that he still gets paid off the same joke. Jeff, come up with some new jokes. So look, these people leak something that we probably already knew anyway. Innocent people died during the war. These bombs ain't made specifically for a person. You got the person's name on the bomb. Did they shoot off the Saddam Hussein bomb and only kill Saddam with it? The fact that Saddam was hung like he was hung, I didn't appreciate that. I had no feelings for Saddam Hussein, but I got to watch this guy get hung. Somebody who was supposed to be somebody who had his own spot stabilized. Now they run amok and blow people up down there like they don't care. When one tyrant was fine, now they got thousands of tyrants. And I had to watch that guy get drug out and hung. You go to court and get found guilty, and then you get turned over to an angry mob and hung in the streets. That wasn't honorable for a tyrant. He's supposed to line his ass up and shoot him down. Firing squad. So he goes out like he went in. He was a badass, and he died a badass. Instead of died like a man being lynched. That brings us back a little bit further in this history, where people had to walk down the streets and see black people lynched from trees. Artists even sung about it in the 60s. What do you think the song Strange Fruit is about? The black bodies swinging from the trees. These are images that we can look at pictures, and every day we can see them in pictures. You don't see nobody tripping off that. Ooh, let's stop showing this. Let's not show this to American people. See, leaking information about what the government is doing or governments are doing, who cares? Who really has the guts, the balls, and the intestinal fortitude to do a damn thing about it? You can bitch about George Bush and Dick Cheney, but they're not around anymore. You can bitch about going in this country and doing that country and doing this and doing that, but the people who orchestrated these things are not around anymore. So complain about a group of people that did something in the past forsaking the future is what? What you always tell black people, forget about it. Stop bitching about slavery. Stop bitching about these little evidence being leaked out. Who cares? Who cares if they stick an RFI chip up your fucking ass next year? I don't give a shit. I don't care. Because as long as life has been, I'm in my 40s now. I don't care. I don't give a shit about none of that. What's important to me is people going to work so they don't have to rob me because they think I got something they don't have. What's important to me is me not having to put surveillance cameras up outside my fucking house. What's important to me is not just the sanctity of the American way. What is the American way? The ways they took from the English, the ways they took from the Spanish, Germans, Portuguese, Mexicans, Chinese, Asians. What is the American way if everybody's from a different country? What is the American way? Who defines the American way? And what is a wiki fucking leak? Oh, now I'm going to leak some important government information right now, and I don't want nobody the government to be mad and kick in my door. There is life in the universe other than human beings. Oh! I don't see Obama's secret police kicking in my door because I leaked a secret government. UFOs exist. Aliens exist. God is a metaphor for get off your ass and do something for yourself. Should I leak any more information to these people? Oh, not all black people commit crime in America. Not all black people on crack. Not all white people are up to, quote, American standards. Now, am I leaking some important American information? The United States of America put their foot in Africa. Now China's doing it. Oh, did I leak, Masons and Illuminati. 9/11. Did I leak it? Is it leaking? Oh, the NFL is rigged. Did I leak anything? Did I leak anything? The referees decide the outcome of the game based on a line in Vegas. Am I leaking anything? Reality is shrinking, people. What we seem to believe is this. Sometimes maybe that because we don't have our heads on straight. So I don't give a damn about what the government's doing because they've been doing it for so long and nobody really gives a fuck now. Oh, wait a minute. They care now because there's a black president. Am I leaking yet? Am I leaking that people want to overturn the government now that there's a black president? Am I leaking yet? Wiki, 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 wiki. Shut up. Can you see me on the big screen, folks? I'm leaking it. I'm leaking it out to everybody in the audience. Can you see that, folks? Bam! You can't see it. You don't care. I could be a space alien sitting here talking to you, telling you I'm from the planet Grimlar, and I'll be here with 900,000 more aliens just like me to overthrow your planet. We've got orders to overthrow your planet from the leaders of your planet. And you wouldn't even care. You'd be saying, oh, the aliens are talking about destroying Earth. You wouldn't hear what the aliens said. Your leaders of your planet says we're going to destroy your planet so they can, rebuild with our technology and still be in charge. The humans would not hear none of that. All they would hear is, we're coming to destroy your planet. And it was written on Stonehenge, and the date and everything was written on Stonehenge, and governments didn't tell nobody. Oh, they're going to destroy the planet. You won't care then. You're going to hope the army troops get out there to stop the alien scourge. Hope those jarheads get there in time to stop the evil, fiendish alien threat. Those big buffed out guys you see in the movies. Extra big muscle, no brain. The stereotypical person. Exciting. The charismatic. Anything but yourself. Because in the end, when everybody's scared to death that, something's really going to happen or the government is so twisted, by the time that happens, you'll already be in line for the ovens. So don't trip. Just get close to somebody rich and chill the fuck out. And everything will be alright. Because until they start leaking something about what's in your food, what you've already digested, until they start leaking something that somebody can grab on and rally to, you shouldn't even give a shit. Because you really don't care now. The only reason you care now is because it's on TV. Something for you to rally behind. You didn't rally behind that kid getting murdered, but you're going to rally behind somebody telling you that during a war, during a skirmish, during life and death, during the big game of risk, some innocent people got killed. You tell me about any skirmish on this planet. You tell me about any war throughout the history of life where no innocent people got killed. You leak that out. You leak out ways for people to be respectful and peaceful. Don't leak out something that's going to start some shit that you can't fix. Don't leak out something that's only going to make things worse for those who have to live in those situations. Why don't you leak out some information that's going to better all humanity? So what? They broke a few fucking eggs while making that cake. So what? You tell me not to worry about the ancestors and the slavery. Don't worry about the damn government doing something so your dumb ass may be able to benefit from it. Why don't you leak that? Wiki. Leak something that people can rally behind and help somebody. not just your damn self.